I figure I'll make a video. If you see this unicorn, this specific unicorn, please send an email right there. It's a friend of ours. This is their unicorn. They're missing it. This is for my wolf tail that I haven't made yet. Carolyn has watched it's called Breaking Amish. I used to be New Order Amish, Beachy Amish, Amish Mennonite, whatever term you prefer. It brings back memories and emotions. You know, I don't know how I feel about the Amish, at least the New Order. I was never involved with the Old Order. I actually feel bad for the kids that leave, but then again, I'm like, you know, they need to do what they need to do. But they're shunned. I mean, that's it. That's that. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're ignored. You don't exist. And I feel really bad for them. The thing is, they know that's going to happen. They're not dumb. They know that's going to happen. I also wonder if they're going to get out there in the world and really mess it up. I don't know. But, anyway, so I have this for the bed. This was the only full-size one they had.
We had to really dig around to find it.
Yeah. They had, what, queen size and...
A lot of queen and...
Single?
Twin.
Twin and queen. What happened was...
Baby had an accident.
Yeah. The diaper leaked. And diapers leak. You know, thankfully Mommy doesn't get upset about it. She doesn't like it.
Stinky leak.
Yeah. You know, and she doesn't get mad or anything, thankfully, but she still, she doesn't...
I want to sleep in a wet, stinky bed.
Yeah, so, we got that. We haven't put it on yet. We only have like 2, maybe 3 sets of sheets. And, I have, I haven't... My cart on Amazon is like $300. Yeah, we can't afford that. I mean, if you actually look at my cart, because I have stuff like in the cart and in the save for later section, is probably like $5,000-$6,000. But I only keep the most important things in the front of the cart. On Walmart, I have a few items, 3. There's a Sesame Street sorting bin that I'm going to use for my toy box. There's a rug that, you know, like a play rug where you have a road and stuff. I really would like one that has trails on it, but I can't find one like that. And I like a Winnie the Pooh organizer instead of Sesame Street. But I can't find one with Winnie the Pooh. I did find that there used to be a Winnie the Pooh, but it's no longer being made. And there's like a diaper stacker organizer. Is a place for the for the baby wipes and stuff like that. We're looking to get a wringer washer. We asked a friend of ours. He says he thinks he knows of one that's been abandoned in somebody's somebody's basement. See, that would be perfect for us. That way we don't have to go to the basement. We don't have to put a washer and dryer in the basement and go to the basement to do laundry. And we can keep an eye on it. We don't have to worry about other people using our washer and dryer. And we can put a wringer washer in the kitchen somewhere. I mean, we can reorganize if we have to.
Yeah, okay.
And
You're funny.
because see, this is the thing: we cannot afford to buy diapers every month, and I would really need 5 or 6 cases a month if I was going to wear as often as I would
Aren't they
like.
like $80 a case?
Yeah, and that's just for Bambinos. Some of the other brands are more
Yeah, that's cheap.
expensive. Yeah. But cloth, we can start getting cloth because I can get like a dozen for like $35 from eBay. And we
find bolts of fabric to buy somewhere,
you know,
somehow, maybe.
And we looked for Bird's Eye at Joann's?
Joann Fabrics.
At Joann Fabrics, and they didn't have any. But I'm not sure the lady exactly knew what we were talking about.
But what they had could have been used for baby diapers.
Oh, okay. But then we have to get plastic pants. Now, for those who don't know, I'm from Spain. And in Spain in the 60s, there were no paper diapers. There were no disposable diapers. There were no plastic bottles. Bottles were made out of glass. You did not drink water out of the tap unless you boiled it first. My parents, they did a combination of buying bottled water and boiling the water. Food, when you bought food, you either bought it canned or you bought it fresh from the farmer or the fisherman. We lived on the coast, so my parents would buy fish from the fishing boats, from the fishermen, and it was okay to eat. But if you went to the market, you did not buy unless it was canned. You did not buy it because you could look at the meat that was hanging there, and it had maggots in it, and it was just nasty. So you did not eat it. Now, people who were used to eating that, their bodies were accustomed to it. It wasn't going to make them sick, but we weren't accustomed to eating that, so it would have at least made us sick, maybe killed us. And the flies all over the place, and it was nasty. Now, it's not that way in Spain today. Spain has changed 100% since we got rid of Franco. Well, got rid of him, he died. But, things in this country are reminding me more and more of Spain under Franco, and that's scary. And I'm glad Brandon Robb is out of the psychiatric hospital because he had an opinion. But anyway, so we can get cloth diapers, we can sew cloth diapers, getting plastic pants, would have to get that, because if I just put on cloth diapers, everything would get really wet, and Mommy would not like that. I wouldn't like it either, but it's more important that she wouldn't like it. There are thankfully a lot of designs that we can get, and that way we can look at the designs and she can decide what she would prefer me to have. We need to get some like bib ties, because like the bibs won't really fit me. The only bib I have that will fit me is like a princess bib. That's not really a boy's bib, but it's a big plastic bib with a pocket in, and I like the pocket. We need to get some ties so we can use the other bibs. I have to put this on the bed because we don't want to mess up the mattress, and we don't want Mommy having to have a nasty sheets to sleep on. And I cannot emphasize this enough. If you see this specific unicorn, our friend is looking for it because he went missing. So what I was thinking was in the kitchen. You see, when we had to do all that reorganizing, Carolyn found this stand.
It looks like it used to be an old record player case, where you can put the records in and put the record player on top.
And so what we have that as like a kitchen island. And when we were moving things around, we got rid of the 2 bookcases in the bedroom. And then what I wound up doing was bringing one of them back up here and putting it in the kitchen behind that, as a behind that stand as like behind like the island, and
The
put
back.
the bookcase behind the back of the island, so we have room for our cookbooks now, because we have two shelf bookcases against the wall, and then we have that one bookcase over here, and you can walk straight through. You don't have to walk in and step to the side. You can walk straight through. What I want to do, I'm probably going to have to use a piece of plywood for this because of the width. It's 17 inches deep, and initially I was thinking I was going to screw something on or put it on with hinges or something. I've decided against that for a number of reasons. I won't go into those reasons. So what I'm going to do is what I want to do, I'm not saying this is the way it's going to be done, this is just the idea right now. You have a piece of plywood, 17 inches deep. I have to measure it again, how long I'm going to make it. And it's just going to fit behind the bookcase. And we have room. We can go in a circle around it. And it'll fit over to one side about 1.5 to 2 feet. And we have room, we have room underneath. We will have room underneath that, where we put the garbage can right now is right next to the island, which is really convenient because it's out of the way, but it's in a place where we can, no matter which way we're facing, we can throw it in the garbage can. We can reach it. So this way it'll keep it covered up, and you don't see it so much. And then it'll also probably allow us to put some other stuff under there. We bought a mixer because the people in Texas took ours, a stand mixer, $17 I think at the Salvation Army store. And
I'd rather buy from them.
Yeah.
Because it helps the charity.
Yeah.
At least.
And it's a good one. We haven't used it yet, but
I'm sure it's a good brand.
Yeah, and it's like a 50s, 60s version or model.
It'll
work.
Job, sure.
Oh yeah. And we just need to get a rice cooker, which is something else we had, but those people in Texas were kind enough to take a lot of our stuff. The other day I made enchiladas, but they were too salty, and I didn't add any extra salt.
I think it was the sauce, or the beans, one of the two. Maybe the canned beans.
It could have been. And so what we did was, Carolyn wrote, I asked her to write on it, like in bold letters, reduce the salt, because otherwise I liked it. And then we had chili rellenos, last night?
Yeah.
And those were okay. I like chili rellenos, but I'm still trying to find the right ranchero sauce for my chili rellenos. And we have at the Toadstool bookstore in Keene, they have like a lot of reduced books, and I bought a tamale book for like $5 or $6. So that's good. So we can, the tradition is around Christmas time you make tamales. It's a family thing. Everybody gets together and you make tamales. And no, Mexican food and Spanish food are not the same. Totally different cuisines, completely different. In Spain, you didn't eat a whole lot of hot stuff. There's some hot food. There's like a regional cuisine in Spain that has some spicy food, but that's it,
I got tired of the bland stuff.
Yeah, and up here the food is bland.
Wallpaper paste bland.
Yeah, and neither.
Biscuits and gravy. There's a certain restaurant we get it at. I can't put enough pepper in it to save it even.
That's pretty bad, eh?
It's like yuck.
And when we went to Texas, we went to this restaurant, and I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it's on Travis Street, I believe. And if it weren't for Carolyn, we wouldn't have found it, because we went there, and I'm like, oh no, they're closed.
And they had moved almost a year ago, and there was a sign in the window, but it's kind of faded out, and you can't hardly even read it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. Carolyn noticed it. I didn't. And I'm so thankful she noticed it. So we walk down. It's just like a block away. They moved, I think, to the Milam building. And so we walk a block away. We go there. She takes like a fork full of rice.
Beans.
Beans, and she ate it, and she was like, "Wow, this is flavorful." You know, I'm like, you know, that's what I ate for. You know, I lived in San Antonio from '86 to what about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And
2011.
2011, January, right? No.
March. No, April 1st I came and got you.
Yeah, and I left in early January. I left San Antonio in early January. And anyway, so, you know, I'm used to, and a lot of San Antonio food is really not good for you because a lot of fat in it. And, you know, and you have like gorditas and puppy tacos, which are really greasy, but they're good. Oh my, are they good. A lot of things cook with lard. Anyway, so please, if you see this unicorn, our friend would like him to come home, just email right there. Hopefully this video is working. Hopefully you're getting the audio and video. I'm not sure what else to say. It's cold. It's going to be, what, in the 40s tonight? Or this week? 50s tonight, but it's going to start getting down in the 40s.
It's already starting to act like fall.
Yeah, and so it gets cold up here. And this last winter, we only had one major snowfall, and that was at Halloween of all times.
That was enough to keep us busy, though, digging 3
Yeah.
feet of snow out from the car.
In one night, it dumped 3 feet of snow. Now, we have a friend on Facebook who lives in Alaska, and she said they had like 40 feet. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, we have to get out there and dig 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet of snow, but can you imagine 40 feet, 45 feet of snow?
But I think they probably have snowmobiles and dog sleds and
Yeah.
not much of cars or trucks.
Yeah. So, and thankfully they're repaving the highway out here. Or they've repaved part of it. And they've cut down a lot of trees on the side of the road. Also, I'm using a couple of books, and sorry it's been on the floor. This book is one of them. And the other one, I'm not sure where the other one is right now. It's by Penny Barber, Pampered Penny. She has a YouTube channel. You can find her. I'm liking this one a little better because it has more information about why adult babies. But what I was going to say is, I'm making the playroom, my play area in the kitchen, where you usually wouldn't put a toddler in the kitchen, but we don't have room. It's the biggest room in the house, and the living room is small, and the bedroom's even smaller. We're already talking about saving them.
The bedroom almost qualifies as a closet.
Yeah, and it would be a walk-in closet in some houses. It wouldn't even be that in some houses. It's too small for some walk-in closets in some houses. But we do need to get a bigger place. But next month we are gonna. Well, this month we're already out of money, out of gas.
Rushing the finances is what the problem is.
Yeah. So next month, the first and only, well, not only, the very first thing we do is pay off the bills. We have the electric, we have the internet and cable, and we have the license plate.
Yeah, sure.
Pay all that off. Just pay that. Get that taken care of. Our doctor, did not give me refills on one of my medicines, and she's no longer going to be our doctor. She's not actually a doctor.
Not yet, but soon.
Yeah, we have to find another one, so hopefully the new one will give me refills. I don't see the point in spending the time and the money to go see 2 different doctors when I can see one and get all my medicine. I also found out that both of these medicines cause incontinence. So, is that how I'm going to get my diapers?
Maybe.
So, I just need to find out more about the particular type of incontinence that they cause. But see, then I wouldn't want the doctor to say, well, because of that, let's take you off of this. Because let me tell you something, these 2 medicines are the best medicines I've ever been on. Without this one, I would not sleep. I used to stay awake a week at a time. Okay? And when I did sleep, it was for like half an hour. And then every once in a while, I'd crash. And I would sleep all night, have a really good sleep. That wasn't very often. This is my so-called wake-up medicine. It's the antidepressant. This is it's actually an antipsychotic, but that's not why I take it. I take it as a mood stabilizer. But anyway, so I don't think there's much else to say. If you know anything about ham radios, that's our ham radio.
Like boat anchor.
Yeah.
If we get desperate.
And that thing right there with a fish on it, I'm not sure if that's from Okinawa or Hong Kong or Japan or where. But we need speakers, a microphone, and I don't know if we need new tubes or not. It's a tube radio. But it would be good to have tubes anyway.
It would be hard to find them, though.
Yeah, well, you can find them on eBay and Etsy probably. Well, eBay. Well, anyway, so I also want to get an outfit. I have a onesie, but I'd like to get another fun outfit. And what I was going to say earlier, I never finished saying it. The kitchen is where I want to put the play area. I want to put the thing for my toys and stuff in there. If we can figure out where to put it in there. If not, then it's going to have to go somewhere else. Then put the play mat down. That way it's a soft, safe area for me to play. Normally you wouldn't put a toddler to play in the kitchen, but where else? You know. And, you know, I mean, what, are you going to put me in a diaper and send me outside? I don't think so.
Not up here.
No, not up here. So, and then the stacker. I don't know where we're going to put the stacker. But anyway, and we still need to get, we have curtains. Where do we find those curtains?
That one we got at Walmart.
No, these.
Oh, those came.
The shed?
I think the reused shed at
the reused shed at the dump, the King dump.
And it's not messed up stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't put stuff there unless it's good.
They check it, too.
Yeah.
The guy who checks the shed, too.
So, we still need to get 2 curtains for the kitchen. And we need to get a valance for one of the curtains that we bought that goes over the door. But we need to get the hooks for these curtains for in the bedroom. And they're heavy enough that they'll be good for the winter to help kind of insulate over the window a bit.
But they don't make the drapery pins that
we can't.
need.
Yeah, I found them on Amazon.
And they don't sell them at Walmart anymore. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. We found one package. That's it. And we've looked at like 3 different Walmarts.
Well, we didn't find any packages in Walmart. They just had the one set of curtains had pins in them.
Oh, okay.
That's how we got those.
So,
Somebody didn't take them out, and we were fortunate enough to get them in there.
So I guess, another thing that we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing, I think we may both do this to some degree. Mommy needs to work on her math, her algebra stuff.
Oh.
I need to work on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then move up. I need to work on my spelling. My spelling is listed at a 3rd grade level, my math at a 6th grade level, but I'm going to start lower and work up. Because I'm going to memorize like the Kumon math. And I think we pretty much have the stuff to do it. It's just we don't necessarily have
A teacher.
a teacher or the things we really would want to have to do it. We're going to have to kind of like make do. But anyway, so before I leave, please, if you see this unicorn, there's the email. Please let us know. Thank you. Have a good night.